Hey, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope that you're doing really great. Welcome to Tell It Tuesdays. It's kind of like a Q&A and any other information you may need to know. I have been getting some emails and just wanted to kind of respond to them and share some of the answers with you. Please let me know if this is a good segment or not for this channel. If it's helpful, yay, we'll keep it. And if not, boo, we'll let it go, okay? So with that, I am gonna kind of be reading my notes because I wanted to get them down and make sure that I got everybody's. So the very first thing was a subscriber wanted to know about the Neverfull with the interior of Rose Ballerine. Now in my two previous videos, and I will link them below, I had originally, my essay had originally found the monogram with the Rose Ballerine interior, and I ended up trading that one for the Damier Ben with the Rose Ballerine interior. And the question was, which did I prefer? And then were there any regrets now? Like, so having seen them both and had them both in my home, which would I prefer? And then are there any regrets with the one that I absolutely have now? So I think my answer would be that I do still prefer the Damier Ben with the Rose Ballerine interior, and I think that really goes to, I love the fact that I don't have to worry about the Ficata. It's been kind of rainy here, and I've been able to wear that Neverfull regardless of the weather. So I've really enjoyed that. That's one. And then the next thing was, you know, I really was bothered a bit by the black stripe within the Rose Ballerine, and I like the fact that in the Damier Ben it's just that beautiful pink color with like a darker pink stripe to it. I think it's very beautiful. I have absolutely no regrets with trading that. I think it's one of the better purchases that I have made at Louis Vuitton. No buyer's remorse at all. As a matter of fact, I am quite a purse changer outer, and I have not switched that purse out since that episode. So that's how much I'm really enjoying her. I think she's absolutely fantastic. So no regrets at all on that one. I hope that's helpful because I know that you were looking at the possibility of getting one as well. And I hope that you were able to do that and that you enjoyed as much. The next question was about the base shapers. Now, I have talked in the past about a couple of base shapers. One is from a company called the Ace of Base Shapers, and then another one is called baseshapers.com. Now, the Ace of Base Shapers is the one that's really flexible and you can kind of see through it a little bit, and the other one is the one that's really firm. So Ace of Base Shapers, 5 pounds is their limit of what it can hold, and then the baseshapers.com is able to take things that are a little more hefty. So the question was, what happens when you go out to those two places? And I will link those below so you can take a look at both of those. I do purchase them off of eBay. I absolutely love both of them. I have been lately leaning more towards the baseshaper.com just because it does hold a little bit more of the weight, and I've been using some of the bulkier bags. So here would be my recommendation. You know, they have the measurements on them. And I think that as long as you get measurements that aren't exceeding your bag's measurements. So let's say, for example, that your bag's measurements are, let's say 9 tall and then 8 wide with a couple of inches in a dimension. So you know that you don't want to exceed 8 by 2. And if you look out there, even though it may say something like another bag company, if the dimensions are right, you really will be okay. I can tell you from my personal experience, you don't necessarily have to have it all the way to your corners. If it covers the larger portion of the bottom of your bag, you really are going to be okay. I also recommend, you know, if you're, regardless of the one that you're interested in, send them a comment and a question that says, you know, hey, I have this particular bag and I'm looking for a bottom. Can I get one that's specially made? And I'm going to guess that they're not going to have any problems with that at all. Both of them are really wonderful to deal with. They're absolutely fantastic. Baseshapers.com, I not only get the base shaper from there, but I also get a pillow insert for my bag as well to help it maintain its shape when I'm not using it. So I don't know if you would find that helpful either, but anyway, I'll make sure that I add those links in below to be helpful to you. let's see. And then this one was, we have a gal who is interested in purchasing a Speedy, but she's trying to make a decision, and I can so appreciate this. She's not quite sure if she wants the 25, the 30, or the 35. So I'll try to be kind of quick with this one, but it can, oh gosh, it can be kind of a lengthy answer depending on really what you're wanting to do with it. So there are benefits to each one of them. I don't have the 35 in my collection, although I have been debating getting it. To me, the 30 is really, it's lovely. It's a good size. Now, it does tend to, like, I have never filled my 30, so it does tend to be a little bit large for me, and I can't even fathom having a 35 for anything other than maybe like a real quick, like if I'm traveling and I want to be able to put more in it, or if I'm traveling and I want to use that, and I can imagine that the 35 could even be an overnight. So for me, because I don't put tons and tons of stuff in my daily routine, it would just, I think it would get too heavy for me. I tend to go between the 25 and the 30, and I did bring in a couple of them to show you, to kind of compare them real quickly in hopes that that might help you. Now my 30 is the monogram, and it's also the bandolier. So I'm going to show that to you, and I'm going to compare it against my Speedy 25, which is not, it's just the regular. So here's kind of what they look like. Kind of side to side here. And you know, so what I would probably say, leaving out the bandolier because that's a whole other discussion itself, you know, it really depends. Are you somebody who packs a lot in your purse throughout the day? Like, do you carry an iPad? If you carry an iPad, even the mini, regularly, I would probably recommend that you carry the 30, because the 25 is just a little bit small for that. I think if you take off the case, that you could probably get it down in it, but I would, you know, just like the way I want to protect my bags, I want to protect my electronics as well. So I do keep them in cases. Now, if I'm going to go out for the evening and I'm having a lovely stroll and I'm not carrying, you know, like incredibly heavy things, I'm going to go with the 25. And I guess heavy doesn't matter. I guess the word would really be bulky. So if I'm carrying, you know, a wallet, a makeup bag, oh gosh, you know, a pack of gum, you know, just some other, you know, the basic things that we carry, you know, I wouldn't mind taking the 25. I really do, and love, you know, going out with her, even as a daily bag. I think it's fantastic, but I really do I think the iPad mini be my guiding decision making when it comes to carrying those. And then also for, even though I said I wasn't going to talk about it, I do kind of like the bandolier option too. So, but I think that that's not necessarily a difference between the 25 and the 30. So I would say, if you're not carrying anything really bulky, I think that this is a good way to start. I love the size of the 25. It seems to be perfect day in and day out. But when I want to carry things, you know, such as, you know, maybe if I wanted to add in like a scarf, or if it's colder, because we're coming into some colder months, even though it's really hot today, if I want to have things like gloves, that kind of thing, you know, I'm definitely going to have to go for the 30. So I hope that that was helpful for you in making that decision. Please make sure that when you make the decision, let me know. I'm so excited for you, and I really want to know what you decide at the end of the day. I'm curious, you know, will you get the monogram? Will you get the damier? And will you get the bean, or will you get the azure? And I can't wait for you. I know that that's going to be a really exciting day for you. So I want to be very mindful of your time. Thank you so much for spending a few moments with me. I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions, please email them to me. I find that that's a little bit easier for me to keep track of. And you know, that's it. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope to talk to you very soon. Thank you. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. That way we can get to know each other and enjoy each other's company, learn a little bit from each other. And I think that's it. For real. Take care. Bye.